Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 spot.
Kevin Love, I think, solidifying his place last season among the best players in the world. First-time starter in the All-Star game, and incredible numbers. 26 points, over 12 boards a game in the regular season.
Chicago with the ball. Rose goes in. Here's Butler. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Here's Rose. J.R. Smith making his last shot.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Kevin Love, an incredible rebounder. And it seems, Steve, he's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
Johnny Snell's checked in for Chicago. Irving with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
LeBron dishes to Irving. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Now Love inside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got 5 points so far. Rose goes in and finished off by Noah.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Snell kicks to Gasol. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the 3 off target. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. Offline with his 3.
Chicago Bulls consistently one of the best defensive teams in basketball. Coach Tom Thibodeau is an innovator on that side of the floor and great motivator as well. He's done an amazing job.
Love. And they double him up with LeBron. They set the...
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
LeBron with a screen on Rose. And it's Smith penetrating. LeBron with it. Butler covering.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Rose gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Here's Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. J.R. Smith 2 years ago, 6th man of the year, Steve, and he signed a nice multi-year extension.
Yeah, but his struggles in the playoffs were a sign of things to come. He was suspended to start last season, and knee surgery in the offseason really pushed him back in terms of conditioning and rhythm.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. And Moore subbed in for Butler. Nice shot by McDermott.
And the issues for Smith just continued last season, and they were self-inflicted. You know, after untying Sean Marion's shoes during the free throw, the league warned him. And then he did it again the very next game. He drew a $50,000 fine as a result. Boy, that's a lot of cheese to give up for some buffoonery.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the Knicks frustrated with Smith's antics. It didn't seem like he learned from his fine. A little over a month later, he intentionally tugged down Vince Carter's headband during the game. He's asking for trouble, but the league let him slide. Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time. If you just look at the numbers, you are not seeing the real impact of Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he is just this mountain at the rim as a protector of the paint. And it really makes it hard for opponents to get easy shots because of his presence.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Irving passes to James. Perkins with the screen for James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. And it's 7 points for J.R. Smith.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
They grab their own miss. Rose kicks to Gasol. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
The 3 from LeBron. That's good. James has got 10.
He's such a well-rounded offense.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Perkins in the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Thompson misses.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually. Cleveland didn't quite meet their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up seems to rim out.
Outside Rose. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. No good with the layup. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring, but then the crowd loses interest. They get out of it.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there energized and pulling for you. And if you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah. He's checked in for Gasol. Tony Snell comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Moore. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line, your Cavaliers, LeBron.
Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric's coach, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
And it's Rose penetrating. Noah's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Wallace with it. Noah picks him up. Here's Shumpert. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve. You know, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense.
Rose attacking and finished off by Noah.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that, Clark, and some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love.
And for LeBron, you know, he said he didn't enjoy posting up earlier in his career, but as his command on the low block has improved, he's gotten more comfortable with it. And I think now it's something that he really relishes.
The drive by Shumpert. Clock at 6. Mozgov dishes to Dellavedova.
Tristan Thompson, really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But, you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned into a very solid NBA player.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, no good by Chicago. Irving's shot is good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Rose goes in. Uncovered. James with the block. They recover it.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Butler kicks it to Noah. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Butler. The drive by James. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. Bulls trail by 4. Rose passes to Noah. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Thompson dishes to LeBron. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
4 on the shot clock. Love with the screen for Miller. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. And Brooks, here we go. Here's Noah. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's 15 points for Joakim Noah. And the Bulls, so resilient. A lot of credit has to go to Coach Tom Thibodeau. He gets them to play with tremendous effort every game.
Well, in the front office, too, Kevin. I mean, you think about the late first-round picks that they've turned into Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler. Very productive two-way players that have held their own when Rose was out.
And it's Miller penetrating. The kick out to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
Joakim Noah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, and for the Bulls, it really seemed like their defense and their offense revolved around Noah.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Joakim Noah, as you said, the Defensive Player of the Year and the assist leader for the Bulls last season, playing the center position.
And that's why he deserved consideration for a spot on MVP ballots. The Bulls, without Rose, they lost Deng, and yet they still continued to win. I thought Noah's play and his inspiration and his desire played a big role in that.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Chicago leading. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Dunleavy misses off the right iron.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Smith right side. That will count. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Bulls out front, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game. Oh,
look out.
Wow. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Irving kicks to Love. Perkins, the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Nice D from Rose. There's the dish to Gasol. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. Perkins got his 5th rebound in this one. Love kicks to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Rose. Here's Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Rose dishes to Butler. Back to Rose. Pass to Muhammad. The second chance effort. Gasol kicks to Rose. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Dunleavy, the pass to Butler. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Shumpert in there for Smith. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Noah's checked in. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Rose dishes to Butler. To the wing on the left. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Dunleavy's shot is off.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
The drive by James. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
He just lives above the rim. I mean, dunks like that have become routine for him.
And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Bulls.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, maybe the last title.
Again, you're right on it. And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he better be up there too, and I would agree with that. Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Noah. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs, but injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Cleveland ended 10th in the Eastern Conference last year. They got close, but they couldn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, there would be a lot of shocked analysts if they didn't finish near the top of the East this season. All it takes is one good summer, and your team can jump to the top of the East. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Picked off in midair. An even 3-on-3 break. Snell kicks it to Noah. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. The feed to Mozgov. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Soft touch off the glass.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And it's Rose penetrating. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Rose throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Bulls leading by 7. Butler goes in. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Bulls making a change also. Dunleavy's checked in for Tony Snell. And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's James. He's got 24. Left side, Irving. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. The Cavaliers trail by 8. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Smith is out there with Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Thompson misses.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits. I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Moore dishes to Muhammad. Rose goes in. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Moore. Shoot from the right block. Here's Noah. Perkins, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chicago calls timeout.
You know, the Bulls' offense was not that great last year. As a matter of fact, they struggled to score. But when they did get to 100 points, they were one of the best teams in the league.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
The pass to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Well, as you said with the Bulls, a 22-2 record last season when they got to 100 points.
Well, it's a perfect example of how dominant their defense is. I mean, if they got to 100, they knew they could count on their D every single night. But getting to 100 was the problem. They did not score very easily.
And Moore kicks to Dunleavy. Up and in on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
They get it again. And Gasol slams it in.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Irving passes to Perkins. Here's James. And he slams it one-handed.
That's an immediate answer. They didn't take that last dunk line down.
And you knew they wouldn't, Clark. You
That's
knew they'd
right.
come right back at him.
Yeah, end to end, back and forth. This is fun, guys.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
Butler, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues at Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently. But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Love with a wide open look. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Perkins. Can't hit from in close.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. James with it. Now defended by McDermott. Irving attacking. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron got 6 assists in the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it. Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy start to finish.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And for Kyrie, you know, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest, but when he goes to the IR as much as he has, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or two where he plays, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest, and it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Miller comes in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert in there for Smith. And the Bulls making a change also. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Butler. Goes up again. That's good. And that's now 26 points for Joakim Noah.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Rose. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Joakim Noah. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
Well, with Derrick Rose out of commission last season, the Bulls again look to run their offense through Joakim Noah in the high post. He assisted on almost 25% of their made baskets when he was on the floor.
Rose dishes to Muhammad. The offensive rebound. Here's Noah. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Irving drives in. Takes it off the glass.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Rose, no good. Second chance shot. Passes it to Snell. And again, no good by Chicago. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And Chicago called for the foul. That's on Joakim Noah. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Chicago calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
Well, they're obviously going to win, but this timeout may be about some substitutions.
Well, they may just want to make sure they don't do anything really foolish at the very end here.
Here's Rose. Can't get it to fall.